Good morning, guys, and welcome back with a new video today. Today we're going to discuss Bitcoin. We have seen some price movements finally, so let's get right into it. When we look at the daily, you see still that we are in this consolidating phase, which there is nothing much to note about. But when we look at the H4, we can definitely see that price is still going down. Here you have a very nice order block, and here you have multiple imbalances created. So this looks more like this and this and this, which isn't a good sign for crypto to gain momentum again to the upside. So really keep an eye on that, but you can. If you look at the hourly, you can see that price has found major liquidity here. If you look at this wick is very beautiful. Look at this. This is clear indication that buyers are stepping into the market and finding that around that $58,000 level, that really you get that liquidity flowing again to the upside. So in this area, major liquidity lies. But again, at this moment, sellers are still in control, which is a bit tricky trade, because in a normal look, purely looking at order flow, we could see like this on the H4 happening, targeting these lows, creating, if you look at this leg down, you can see that price has already tapped the EQ, the equilibrium of the entire move down, and has tried to push down. It's trying to push down at this moment. So for shorts, you would like to see this level tapped and this sort of thing happening here, where you have this, get down here, and really just quick scalps around here or this level, which can be beneficial. But again, when we look at the hourly charts, we can see that a lot of liquidity is being injected here relatively. So there's a major support level which you have to take into account, because if price falls, it will fall and seek new support around these levels here, which also coincides with supply, the holders not being in profit again. We will look at this ratio later in this video, but for this, people will get like in red for the first time in I don't know how many months. This is in the first time in almost 2 years, which isn't great, but hey, it is what it is. We know the game of crypto, and we know that it is just a waiting game for price to push higher again. So, and I'm waiting as well. Have had some buying orders here, have some buying orders here, and after that I will wait before price will push up again, and in these legs I will buy again. And the same as with the monthly chart. Look, like when we look at how structure is moving on the higher time frame, you can clearly see that there are a lot of opportunities when imbalances are created. You can see here is a nice trade opportunity. You can see here there's a nice trade opportunity. And to the downside, you can also see that here is a great opportunity, and this is also a great opportunity. So when I'm looking to scale into my positions, I first want to see this broken, this 82 level, which is clear sign of an upward move. And in these imbalances that are created, I want to get in and for the price to push further. But first it has to be confirmed. When we look at the monthly close, which happened yesterday or in the night today, you can clearly see that price has broken it with a body close. So that is not a good sign for Bitcoin. We would have liked to see more of a relief rally around these lows to get push higher. But yeah, we don't dictate what the market does. We only react to it. So when we look at this news, we can see that Trump has made more crypto from real estate, from crypto than from real estate in 2025. Yeah, this is some bullish news, but nothing much to really note in here. It's just, yeah, nothing much. It's just a technical analysis, but nothing much to note, and that's obvious because price is just stagnating, so nothing much is happening. The trend continues here with the Bitcoin outflows, albeit less prominent than in the days prior to the weekend. But you can see here that there is some volume flowing into the markets at specific Bitcoin ETFs, but the IBIT is really pushing out a lot. You can see here it's a lot here, and it's the most prominent ETF to get Bitcoin flown out of, but still we have a lot of net inflow still and a lot of net assets. So there still has to be a lot of outflow for it to come down a lot. So when we look at the option data, we can clearly see that nothing much has happened. Open interest is staying relatively quiet, relatively stable. The pull call ratio is increasing, as we can see here. A couple of days ago this was pretty much in balance still, but now there's a really big discrepancy of almost 1 million contracts, which are more favorable to the puts, so that the institutional investors are more bearish at this moment than bullish, which is a great sign to know where price is most likely going to go. Here 57,000 level has a lot of value being placed, so it's more like $450,000 at this level, which is a lot at this moment, and really nothing much around here. You don't see many strikes here at the call level, which is a sign that we don't have the volume, even if you push it and price and market participants exercise, that we don't have much momentum for like a small squeeze. And when we look at this, you can clearly see that more and more open interest is being placed around the 50,000 level. Major. Some expiries today, which keep an eye out on that, because they could cause some volatility. But the most thing to note is that the pull call ratio is skewed to the puts, and in the money at the moment is just 43%, which is not nice. Here you see the volatility skew, but we won't get into that for now. And at last, when we look at the short-term hold supply, it is still dropping. So people are decreasing their risk, their positions, and not lending much. So thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Ciao.